It's 21 degrees, shit. In today's scenario video, I got turned around. I've been driving around for hours trying to get my way out of here. My GPS on my phone is failing. I don't have a handheld GPS. The direction on my truck says I'm heading north, but my phone GPS says I'm heading south. The map makes me think I'm heading east. I'm all sorts of lost. I'm hungry. I'm tired. Shit's getting real. Sunlight is just about gone. I gotta get to it. Time is not on my side. And it's been snowing. Before that, it was raining, like back to back, which means all the firewood out here has been rained on, and before it could dry out, it froze, and then it got snowed on and snowed on and snowed on. So everything is going to be wet. If I had plenty of time, there'd be a different way to handle the situation. But in desperation, I'm going to give you an option on how I would approach this if I were really, really desperate. It's going to be 7 degrees Fahrenheit tonight. Focus of this video is fire. I want fire. Do I need it? Oh, there's other options. I want fire. I'm getting a fire. For morale, for warmth, and for signaling. What can we use in our vehicle to get a fire going? Quick, easy, reliable, pretty much guaranteed with what's already in our vehicle. Gasoline and oil. Things you'll need. Some sort of container. This is what I have. A little kit. Nothing special, but what it comes with is, I do believe, is what's called a Schrader valve extractor. It's a cool little tool. It's used to take a little plug on your tire out. An adjustable wrench or a socket that fits your oil pan or your oil drain. And what I was going to use is this. So you may be thinking the same thing, a siphon. This won't work on newer vehicles. Instead, what we're going to use is just a hose. We'll need a hose that will fit the part you're about to see. Let's make it easier to get to my oil underneath the vehicle. Holy crap, it's cold. I want to make sure that looks safe. I got the e-brake on. It's in park. I'm on semi-level ground. This will have to do. Now, are there risks with this? Yeah, there are. But I know if I don't get this fire going in this scenario, I'm not waking up tomorrow. All right, so here's what's up. Whew. I need to let my oil pan cool down before I access it. So in the meantime, I'm gonna start building my fire. With this combination of what we're using, gas and oil, it doesn't need to be super fancy. It can be pretty quick and hasty. So let's get started. Oh, it hurts so good. Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. This is the nut we're going for. It's important that this is not hot because we're going to have to manage how much oil comes out. We can't just let it pour because then we'll be out of oil and cannot drive without melting our motor. So it has to be cold enough that you can touch it comfortably. Okay, I'm gonna loosen it. That's why socket's better, but I want to do this video with this because this is something that is so versatile that a lot of us probably carry it around. Okay, slowly. That should be enough. Oh, my hands. All right. Whew. Oh, just seconds of exposure. Just my hands. Good Lord, man. So you can mix your gas and oil just to be faster. I don't recommend that because the gasoline dissipates quickly in the atmosphere versus oil, not so much. So the idea is we're gonna pour oil on our wet and still covered firewood, let that seep in. While that oil is seeping into the wood, we're gonna get gasoline, okay? So we're essentially just buying time, being efficient with our decisions. So again, I'm trying to get this as much of the wood as I can, especially kindling. Now, while that's soaking in, time to get some gasoline. The siphon won't work because it is plugged, it is blocked, so people can't steal your gas. On a 2013 Chevy Silverado 1500 V8 5.3 liter engine, I'm gonna take this guy off. Right on this rail, you can see this little piece. We're gonna extract what's in here. Now, what's very important is you have to let the engine calm down. So take the cap off. Now in here, you have your Schrader valve. We're gonna have to take that out. But if the vehicle has been running recently, it's gonna still have pressure. It's gonna shoot gas all over the place. Okay, yeah. I already got gasoline all over my hand. What I'm going to attempt to do is see if I can relieve some pressure and then move forward from there. I have to put my hands in front of it so I don't lose anything. Okay. The hose I had doesn't work. This is one of those things, if you anticipate you'll ever need to do this, you need to go ahead of time and find a hose that matches. Luckily, the siphon I had that I thought was useless has the hose that actually fits. Shove it on there. It's a pretty rigid structure there, so I feel pretty comfortable applying some pressure. After that, all I'm gonna do is go inside the vehicle, prime the engine. I'm not gonna crank it. I'm just gonna turn the key so the cluster lights come on. Essentially what I'm doing is getting the fuel pump to prime. And in the vehicle, you can generally hear it. It's like this little humming sound. And every time I prime it, I'm gonna get a little bit of gas in here. So let's do it. And just with one prime, that's how much gasoline I got. Let's do it one more time. Plug the top of the hose. Working this all slowly. Spilled a little bit, but I'm gonna pour my gas on here. Not all of it. Well, I'll get my lighting stick, bring it out of the way. All I'm doing is buying time to let that gasoline soak in a little bit so it doesn't explode and blow wood everywhere. Okay, so last thing, I'm gonna sprinkle some gas, my lighting stick. This situation, my lighter's barely working, my hands hurt, so I don't even wanna mess with the lighter. So I'm gonna go with ferro rod. Fine. In this cold weather, woo! You wanna heat that quickly. Just like with rubbing alcohol in the cold, the vapors dissipate so quickly. Gasoline, not as quick, but I think we're probably down to about 13 degrees now, Fahrenheit. So the alcohol is dissipating in the environment very quickly. Moral of the story, pour the gas on, give it maybe 30 before you ignite it. You want enough time that it doesn't explode, but not so much time that it dissipates. Even though this is just a scenario, I'm feeling so relieved. My hands are killing me. And last pro tip, don't do this. It feels really good right now. I'm blowing moisture onto my hands. Not good. Don't get your hands wet in a cold environment. Stay alive as long as you can. I might need you one day. You might need me. Your family may need these skills. Maybe you're the one to help them.